Well, I am on my way to Vancouver, Washington to meet a fellow YouTuber, Mike. Now, Mike is a TNPer, and for those of you watching this movie that don't know what TNP is, I encourage you to check out the Nutnfancy project, and I'll put links down below. If you're not familiar with Nutnfancy's channel, I think you won't be disappointed. Mike is also a ham radio operator. I think he's a general class operator and a fellow YouTuber. And Mike, Mike sent Beth and I an email a little while ago saying that he was going to be visiting the Pacific Northwest and wanted to see if there was any way we could get together. And of course, Beth responded back, absolutely. Well, it's a typical day here in the Pacific Northwest. Liquid sunshine, as we like to call it. It's overcast and of course drizzling. I know Mike, I think Mike has plans for a hike later today. And there's a lot of great hikes here in the Pacific Northwest. So I think he will, he'll have the full Northwest experience today for sure. Well, I'm crossing the Columbia River, heading into Vancouver. And I'm looking forward to breakfast and coffee and a fun visit with Mike. Appreciate you guys tagging along. Well, I just got off the phone with Mike, and I'm running a few minutes late. I think this will be a fun visit because when I was on speakerphone with him, he was on his radio, and I think he was on Echolink, so I was on hold while he finished an Echolink QSO, and of course he apologized, and I said, no need to apologize, you're talking to a fellow ham, so I think this will be a good visit. Well, here we are in Vancouver, Washington, and I had just a wonderful breakfast with Mike, fellow YouTuber. What is your YouTube channel?
So I have a couple of them. MJ Haman, H-A-M-A-N is my last name, and then Hamanhide. I do leather work on the side.
We're going to show something about that in a second here.
Hamanhide, H-A-M-A-N-H-I-D-E, and that's my email as well, hamanhide@gmail.com if you need something.
So, and Mike is a fellow TNPer.
TNPer. If you want to do a gear check, I'm all decked out minus the gun because of Portland. Don't have my concealed carry here, but
belly of the beast.
Yeah, right.
Belly of the beast.
So,
but yeah, so Mike passed his gear check, and Nutnfancy would be very happy with that. Mike's also a fellow ham radio operator, general class.
General class, KB7SNQ, Kilo Bravo 7, Sierra November, Quebec.
And as I said, when I was driving here, I called Mike because I was running late, and typical ham radio operator, I was put on hold because he was having a QSO on the local repeater, and of course he apologized, and I said, no need to apologize, you're talking to a fellow ham. So we just had a great visit, and Mike is going to be enjoying the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, and the lovely weather.
Do you mind sharing that story? Because sure. We're coming up on Mother's Day, guys, and a little reminder, don't forget the wife, and this is a great story, if you don't mind sharing that.
No, just the surprise. Is that what
yeah.
So 3 weeks ago, I got an idea, I set some leather working money aside, and was able to surprise my wife with a trip here to the Portland area. I've got some cousins that live in Vancouver, and as expected, I picked the right weekend for the weather.
Sunshine.
Yeah, exactly. So we're having a great time here, but it's our Mother's Day on Sunday. It's our anniversary tomorrow on Saturday, and my birthday on Tuesday. So we just kind of combined it all and came out here, and I'm so glad I was able to meet Dave. Been a big fan of his channel for a long time.
And what kind of agenda do you have?
None.
None. And
absolutely none.
And that's what his wife likes. So he's really listening to her and honoring her. And they're having a wonderful trip. So, guys, don't forget your wives. I just thought that was a touching story. And
thank you. Well, thanks for having me. This has been awesome.
Happy birthday.
So,
Happy Mother's Day.
Absolutely.
And a great trip. So, one of the great things about YouTube is sharing experiences like this, and you realize what an extended group of friends that you have. And I was really blessed. Mike gave me a Leatherman sheath that he made, and it's got to show you this real quick. So I'll post some pictures at the end here, but this is a sheath that Mike made for the Leatherman Wave, and I'm a little bit of a craftsman, and I got to tell you, when you pick this up and hold it, you really feel the craftsmanship. And while we were at breakfast today, we talked about another YouTuber that we like, Cody at Wrangler Star, and you know, Cody is a craftsman, and I was telling Mike that if Cody were to pick this up, he would feel the craftsmanship and appreciate it. So check out Mike's channel, and you have a website?
So yeah, I've got just on Facebook, I've got a link to, it's called Hamanhide Leatherworks, and you can find it through my Facebook page, Mike Haman, Haman, and there should be a link to it. I've made a video. It's the first one I've made. I am not a YouTuber yet. I'm a YouTuber in the making. Just picked up a GoPro and excited to use it. But I filmed the making of this Leatherman case. I'll speed it up and kind of just put it on there, fast forward for you to look at and stuff. But just kind of getting started with the YouTube thing. So
at the end of this video, I'll put a couple of pictures up. But I just have to tell you, when you look at this, this is hand sewn.
Absolutely, yeah.
And when you look at the precision of the sewing, it looks like it was sewn on a machine. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. So
appreciate it.
If you have a hankering for something special, something handmade, something with craftsmanship, check out Mike and maybe send him an email and see if he can make something for you. I don't think you'll regret it.
Perfect, yeah. Anything you want in leather, if I haven't made it, I'll try, and we'll work out a deal on the price.
Cool.
So
I just got to say I'm blessed. Thank you so much.
Thanks for meeting with me and for all you do on your channel.
Absolutely.
It's a great blessing. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Pleasure.
We're going to send Mike off to enjoy the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, Suisun Creek today, Suisun Creek Trail.
We might see that on a YouTube video.
You might, maybe.
Maybe. All right.
All right, see ya.
Safe travels.
All right, thanks.